Hello, welcome to Libras Library. My name is Hannah and today we're doing a mood reading vlog. I'm not gonna lie, it is 12:30 at night. It was July 4th, now it's July 5th. Listen, I may be in a reading slump, but I still like to see what's coming out and I still fall for buying books. So I bought books. I also took books off of my bookshelf. I rearranged some. I did the bookshelves in my room. I finally decorated those and now I have a lot of space out. I have like 3 empty spaces. So I bought books and now I'm gonna read them and decorate the bookshelves out here as well now. I figured we'd start this mood reading vlog with a book haul slash mini TBR. I really want to pick from some of the books that I've purchased recently. Okay, so the first series I want to talk about, I didn't buy these today. I bought these a while ago, but I've been reading them. And this is probably going to be one book that I talk about a lot, is The Remnant Chronicles by Mary E. Pearson. Of Deception, The Heart of Betrayal, and now I'm reading The Beauty of Darkness. I haven't felt this way about a YA fantasy in a very long time, where I'm genuinely intrigued by the character dynamic, the world building, the dialogue, the themes, just all of it. And then this book is the prequel to this whole series. It's also the prequel series to the Dance of Thieves duology, which I think is really cool. Also, I really love when books have a piece of media or a piece of material or a piece of history in them and it feels real. Everything about this series just makes me feel like reading a YA fantasy all over again, which I'm glad because I have a lot of YA fantasies in my office that I need to get to. Anyways, I got these, but one book that we will be picking from is definitely The Beauty of Darkness, which is the thickest book in the trilogy. I don't even know where I am. Oh my gosh, I'm only 70 pages into this book, so I have quite a way to go. And again, this is a mood reading vlog, so I've just been picking this one up off and on. Another one that I got recently is Fallen Academy Year 1 by Leah Stone. The lighting is really weird. I had a ring light on, but it was too bright. I had a headache, so I turned it off. Now I'm thinking I should turn it back on. But the Fallen Academy Year 1 by Leah Stone. Listen, I read the King of Avalar series. Actually, I think I have 2 more books in that series, but I really liked that one. Her Gilded City series DNF'd book 1 6 pages in. It was so bad, and when I say so bad, I mean the writing was horrible and I could not read it. So I was surprised that I liked the Kings of Avalar series so much, and then I was I want to give this one a shot because it seems like it would be a fun one. And it's also not too long. It's 340 pages, but the font's huge, and if I like it the way that I like the King of Avalar series, I know that I can read it pretty fast. Hi, welcome. This is my first update and I'm heated. Oh, I can't even tell you what's going on. Just for okay, I don't think I've said much about The Remnant Chronicles other than it's a trilogy. In the first book, I don't look up anything. You just know that you are following Leah and there's an assassin and a prince character. You don't know who's who when you're reading the story. And she's kind of falling for both of them, and then she picks one, and then identities are revealed, and then you go into the events of book 2. The events of book 2, I just noticed that each book starts with her traveling. Book 1, she's running away from her wedding, she's traveling to a new town. Book 2, she is now prisoner. Yeah, interesting. And she is now being transported from one kingdom to another kingdom. Book 3, she is now escaped and she is traveling from one kingdom to another one. So that's interesting that all 3 books start with an escape. And you figure out who's who. And I was rooting for one character. I was rooting for one. And I've been rooting for this character since book 1. I was rooting for that, and one thing about me is that I love a ship that will never sail or a ship that will sink. I didn't think that this was it. I thought that I was on the right side. I thought that I was on the correct side of who she's gonna pick, because in my mind, it was obvious. It was obvious who you were going to pick, even because it was just obvious. You're oh yeah, she's gonna pick that one, but she's going to change her mind. She's going to change her mind. She's not changing her mind. She's not changing her mind. I am, let's see, 411 pages deep into this almost 700 page book. And I'm heated because Leah and her love interest they are nothing to me. I don't love them. I don't like the way that they speak to each other. I don't like the way that they disrespect each other. I don't like the way that there's like physical intimacy and emotional intimacy as bargaining chips and weapons against each other. In the first 30% of this book, I am heated. Book 1 was 4 stars. Book 2 was 5 stars. Book 3, it's fallen, okay? Like, I feel like there's so much happening and I don't care. And then, because I don't care, I looked up spoilers, and to know who ends up together is so unsatisfying. I'm being so real with you guys right now. It is deeply unsatisfying and unserious who ends up with who. And I feel like one of them was done dirty in this love triangle. Like, obviously it's a love triangle, she has to pick one, but the one that she picks, in my opinion, was the wrong one. And then to realize that all 3 books take place in less than 9 months, in 9 months or less, because I know this because there's a character that is pregnant in book 1. She just had her baby 400 pages into book 3. It's been 9 months, babe. It's been 9 months of you traveling. You've seen more of your kingdom in 9 months than you have seen in the 17 years of your existence. And your worldview has been shattered in less than a year and rebuilt in less than a year. You pick the person who is really disrespectful to you, who knows exactly what you've been through. He's been there from day 1. He knows exactly what you've been through. And you're still gonna pick him after he like turns around and holds you prisoner. He holds you captive. He tells you that your kingdom's not important. He's like, whatever, you're coming with me. I just feel like the other guy in the love triangle was done so dirty, and then Mary E. Pearson to stomp on my heart. Like, you could have just left him alone at that point. You could have just let him sulk. You could have let him find somebody else that was not another main important side character. It feels like the first time you sit down to write a interconnected standalone series and you're like, oh, my best, like, everyone needs a relationship by the end. Like the 2 besties fall in love with the 2 besties. Like, that's what it's giving, and I hate it. I hate it. Hate it. Hate it. I like the found family aspect of it, I'm not gonna lie. The found family aspect of it is really great, but just knowing who they end up with is crushing me. It's actually like, it's killing me. It's disheartening. I'm listening to the audiobook and I still have 8 hours left, and I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care anymore. Like, I don't even want to read the second duology because, like, it's gonna piss me off that bad. This is a very honest reaction, and now I need to find something else to read because my goal was just to like relax and read for like another hour until Love Island comes on, and then continue to relax and read, and I'm clearly not relaxed. Okay, it's a couple hours later. I changed, I ate food, I drank water. I put that book down because it really was upsetting me, not gonna lie. And then I watched Love Island, and here we are after rotting on my couch for a hot second. I need to pick a different book. I need to pick a different one immediately, like expeditiously, because I do not think that I need to be in the world of Morgan at the moment. I think I need to take a step away, and it's the perfect time to take a step away. We're gonna go to my bookshelf and we're gonna pick a book so I can like browse some books, and I'll be back hopefully. So, life of a mood reader. My dishwasher's going right now. I'm making pancakes because it's technically like brunchish time, and I'm listening to Fallen Academy. I was just gonna, I set you down right here. I'm going to read the mixtape by Brittany Cherry. That is still going to happen. It was really late last night, and then I started cleaning my kitchen and I was like, wow, I need an audiobook. So I'm listening to Fallen Academy. It's kind of funny, actually. She's like, they gave us pretty frilly clothes to get through this whole transformation ceremony. Where's the morphine? The Vicodin, a painkiller in sight. So it's actually really funny. It's so hilarious, and I cannot wait to continue listening, and so I can give you guys a better explanation. I'm not gonna lie, my mattress is in the living room. Compliments of my fiance. He slept out here because I wanted to. Not gonna lie. I found out that my mattress is like, it fits perfectly in my living room. It's so big, but it fits perfectly in my living room on the floor. We'll probably move it back tonight before we go to sleep, or like I'll move it back tonight before I go to sleep. But I am a floor kid, okay? If I can sit on the floor, I will sit on the floor. However, I do like sitting on my bed, but I like being in my living room. So this is the compromise. Hi, kitty. We moved the bed to the living room yesterday and it just stayed out here. I went to work, I came home, it was still here. I was so happy. It's Tuesday, I got new books. I exchanged some books that I bought last week for 2 books today because I forgot they were coming out, and I was like, huh, what are the odds that I'm gonna read these books that I just bought like right now? 0. What are the odds that I'm gonna read the books that just came out today? I just got a notification from Love Island, the app, Love Island USA, is that a couple goes home and we get to vote again. Are we voting for like our best couple? That's crazy. These were the 3 books that I came home with. And now we're going to talk about the book that I'm actually reading, which is Fallen Academy. I need to go through and update my annotations because I think I'm on like chapter 8 or something. I'm talking about in it. I love this. I love this and I'm so happy because Leah Stone is really a hit or miss author for me. The first series I picked up from her, bleh, did not like it. The second series, loved it, ate it up. And then I was scared to pick up the Wolf Girl series and I was scared to pick up Fallen Academy, but I'm starting to love it. I'm not gonna lie. You're following Bree. Her name is Brielle. You're following Bree. This is like taking place after a war between angels and demons, and humans were like the casualty of that war. So some humans were like caught in the crossfire and they were either hit by like angel magic or they were hit by demon magic. Our girl Brielle doesn't really know what happened to her, and she doesn't know what happened to her brother either. They just know that they're going to go to this awakening ceremony and they're going to figure out what their powers are, if they're angel blessed or demon gifted. I think that's what it's called. The kicker is that our girl's Brielle's mother signed a contract with demons that like ties not just like her mom to the demons but also her mother's firstborn, which is Brielle, to the demons. So when she gets her powers, she has to work for the demons. So now she is stuck between going to Fallen Academy to train because she's a really rare, like, oh, it's on the back. Okay, she is a celestial. She's a angel blessed celestial, which is like the highest of the highest angel blessed, but she has black wings and she is also marked by the demons. So they're like, are you like an anti-archangel or something like that, you know, or what? Either way, she has to train at Fallen Academy, which is for like the angel blessed in Angel City, which used to be Santa Monica, I believe, and then she goes and she works in the Demon City, which used to be LA. I think I could be wrong. I could be wrong about those. They could be swapped, you know. And so she's kind of stuck between these 2 worlds, and her best friend is also demon blessed, and she's like, hey, if I go dark, I need you to like take me out of here. I can't stay here. And I really hope that they stick together throughout this whole series, because one thing that like Leah Stone is really good at is she's really good at writing like female main characters that have friendship but that are also like messy and complicated. There's also 4 angels. They're really hot, really funny guys that are there to help her master her powers, and one of them is Lincoln Gray. He's brooding, he's grumpy, sarcastic. I love them. I love their banter so much. Another thing Leah's really good at is banter. She's great at banter. Oh my god. Okay, so I just finished watching Love Island episode 32 of season 7. My cat and I have been cuddling on this bed. I'm so happy this bed is in the living room, and she's freaking out. I'm not even gonna front. That's what I get. She knocked it over. I'm trying to like pet her and brush her, and it's just not enough. And I don't want her to hurt herself. Look at her. She's fine. She's purring. I get to read Fallen Academy. I get to read Fallen Academy. I'm so excited, I'm not gonna lie. This is just kind of like reignited my love of young adult. Have I been reading the Kiss of Deception like trilogy for the past month? Absolutely. Is it one of like the best ones I've ever read? Yes and no. Yes and no. If there were no romance in there, if there was no romance at all, it would have been like one of the best YA like series I've ever read. I'm gonna read this. I thought like maybe I'll read it physically. Maybe I'll turn the audiobook back on, because I'm not gonna lie, the narrators are so funny. Hello, it is Wednesday, not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. And, oh, hi kitty. Fallen Academy, 80% in. I do believe I need to listen to the last chapter again, like chapter 19, I think. again because they're training for this gauntlet, which is basically the end of the year test to go into second year. So like there's a test at the end of every year, I'm guessing. And the gauntlet is the test you need to pass for first year into second year. Otherwise you're kicked out the academy. I have full faith that our characters are going to pass the gauntlet because there are 4 more books. Do I think they're all going to come out unscathed? They're training using their powers and they accidentally open a portal to hell and no one knew that that was like an option. No one knew that that was like a thing that you could do. They were like, she's not supposed to have that magic yet. Like Shay, her best friend, is a mage. She was reading a book that had like advanced magic in it and then she opened a portal to hell in like her training. She was just trying to open like a portal to the cafeteria and she's like, uh-oh, I accidentally summoned all of these like demons and all of these beasts. And then chapter like 19 is like the aftermath of that, Bree learning how to like use her healing magic. Like it's just it's the slice of life. When I say that I want like an academy fantasy book, this is what I mean. I want some episodic feeling, some vibes, right? I want some chapters where we are in class, when we're in like battle brief, when we're hanging outside. Like I want it to feel like fantasy Zoe 101. Right? Or like think of any like TV show that took place in school, how like they had classes but they also had like a life outside of classes. That's what I want. I want a mix of that. If what just happened, if I turn the page and I don't even know how many chapters I have left. I'm on chapter 23. Not our baby girl. Not our baby girl. Like what? Does she pass the gauntlet? Like, probably not. Is this the last chapter? This is the last chapter, and then I am taking you to the store because I have to go. I have to go get the next book. Thank God. So, I don't know if I explained it earlier, but she has like all of the archangels like powers, kind of like all of them. Take that how you will. Lincoln has 2. I think he has Raphael and Michael's. And he also lost his parents in a tragedy, which he talks about in this book. Oh, hi, kitty. He talks about in this book of like how he lost his parents and what that's done to him, and how his 2 like mentor angels kind of have like taken him in as like their son. And so like they call him son. They're very affectionate towards him. It's not like favoritism. It's just like this, like you have been through a lot. It's just like you've been through a lot and you kind of need someone to be in your corner. Oh my goodness, you're making an appearance. I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna take you guys to the store with me to go get the next book because there's no way I'm not starting the next book tonight. If they have the next 2 books there, I might pick them up. What time is it? It's 10:07. I have enough time to get to the store. I love that this book ended on a high note. It was like so sad because she is grieving. Like the one thing she wanted was like to not go dark and not let her dark powers take over or like be tricked by any of like demons that she was like bonded to in a contract, or that she lived in Demon City, and like everyone just assumes that she's bad, and she was like, I don't want to be seen at or looked at or felt bad for like things in my life. And now she's marked and she is like grappling with the fact that she does have like some type of demon magic, and they're trying to figure out what kind of demon magic it is. And she's just grieving for the loss of like her last bit of I am good. But then to end on such a high, funny note, apparently the next book is gonna have, it's year 2, but it's like boot camp. I really hope we see boot camp. And Lincoln and Bree are officially a couple by the end of this book. Like, they are a couple. The first year of school is done. This was so good. This was so good. Leah Stone, I said in the beginning, she's usually a hit or miss for me. This book was a hit. I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna go get the next book. Actually been a week. It's been a week since that last clip when I said, yeah, I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna get the second book in Fallen Academy, and I did that. I went to the store and I got that book. I read that book. I have to read book 3 and 4 now, but it's been 2 weeks, and I apologize, but another vlog has to be recorded if I want to keep my upload schedule, like the plan that I have for late July. So I've got to cut it here, babes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's so embarrassing for me. I did not plan accurately at all. And while I was editing this, I was like, I started this on a Tuesday, another Tuesday had passed, and here we are, and it's been almost 3 weeks. That's insane. Like, that's crazy to think that it's been almost 3 weeks. So I'm so sorry, twin, but I'm gonna go, and the next vlog that I post will probably be me talking about Fallen Academy, or I don't know what my neighbors are doing, but I live in an apartment, and so when I do something, my lights flicker. Anyways, the next book series that we're gonna be talking about, that I'm gonna be recommending, is You Had Me at Hola. So safe to say that the reading whatever I wanted, bouncing between books, really did help my reading slump. I have a wicked headache, so I'm actually gonna go drink some water and plan out my next video.